Hello readers, welcome back to PJL Books and welcome to today's showcase. Now today's showcase is that Disney classic from 1973, Robin Hood. Childhood memories truly are frail things. I wouldn't even call it nostalgia personally. Nostalgia is the recollection of things from your past when you were at least still lucid enough to see things as they were, both good and bad. Though time has stripped away the bad and put rose-tinted glasses on the good. No, I'm talking about true childhood memories. The memories of a time we barely remember at all. The memories so fragile, so perfect, that revisiting them as an adult can actually ruin them. I mean, has anyone tried reading Enid Blyton as an adult? It just doesn't work. What was suddenly the most wonderful and fanciful flights of imagination as a child seem limp and dull later in life. Some things survive though. Classic Disney movies seem to be particularly good at this, being almost as good to watch both as an adult and as a child. But one movie in particular from the Disney canon stands out for me, and that is this one right here, Robin Hood. This charming retelling of the classic tale about a rogue from the Sherwood Forest had such an impression on me as a child that whenever someone mentions Robin Hood to me, I immediately think of a fox in a fetching green tunic, even now. I researched the movie recently, and although I hadn't seen it in some 20 odd years, I could still remember all the best lines, the best moments, the music, all while seeming to be slightly different when I watched it, at least recently. The extra insight and perspective that being an adult now gives me. And you know what? I still love it. Which is strange. Robin Hood has always been seen as one of the weaker members of the Disney canon, yeah? Coming out of the company's dark days of the 70s. In fact, Robin Hood was the first feature-length movie that Walt Disney himself had no hand in making, having passed away 6 years prior. Add to this the much-documented financial troubles that Disney were having and the brewing staff troubles. For example, 11 of the most prolific animators in the Disney payroll were to walk out 6 years after Robin Hood, including the legendary Don Bluth. That must have meant that many audiences and critics sat down to watch Robin Hood expecting something bad. And you know what they say about expecting something negative, you usually get it. Well, the thing is, when I was a kid in the late 80s and early 90s, I didn't know about any of that. And even if I did, I wouldn't have cared. My mind was far too small to care beyond my own small bubble of a world, and all I saw was a delightful, simple story of woodland creatures prattling about a forest and wearing middle-aged costumes. I mean, oh sure, looking back now, you can see the telltale signs of a studio in trouble. Animations recycled over and over. I mean, I lost count of the number of times I saw the same animation of the Sheriff of Nottingham walking towards the camera with different backgrounds. And that musical herald, the fanfare of Prince John, is used over and over again. It's really good, but my god, it's used a lot. And the style is inconsistent at times. I mean, just look at the opening credits sequence and see how the rooster is drawn with a finer pen and far more detail than any other character there. But I honestly don't mind this. Not only does the scrappy nature of the production add to the charm, but these problems are small fry compared to what is solid storytelling. Classic, good versus evil, without any complications, and moments of genuine darkness that Disney are so good at. If you don't get even just a little bit moved by the whole Not in Nottingham song sequence, from the jail to the arrest of Friar Tuck, then you have a heart of stone, my friend. Robin Hood was a huge part of my childhood, and it is one of those rare things which revisiting upon adulthood doesn't break the magic, but actually bolsters it. And that, my friends, is the sign of something truly special. And that's it for today's showcase. Thank you very much for listening, readers. The written version of this is on my website, the link of which is in the description below. And have a look over there to see all of my other written up blogs and posts and all my links to social media. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.